Liverpool 10 alterations from their last game in the Premier League. Emre Can, the one survivor. Joe Gomez returns after 15 months out injured. He's one of 5 teenagers. It's Liverpool's youngest ever side. At 17, Ben Woodburn's first start. He became the club's youngest scorer against Leeds in November in the EFL Cup. Argyle with just one change. Craig Tanner drops out with Gary Miller coming in at right back. So Oscar Threlkeld moves into midfield. One player's been here before, David Fox with Norwich 5 years ago. Otherwise Anfield is a whole new ball game. Playmaker Graham Carey the key. 9 goals, 8 assists so far this season in League 2.
Yes.
Well, here we go then, the FA Cup third round at Anfield. Liverpool against Plymouth from League 2 for the home club. In by Moreno here towards Emre Can near post. Stewart's shot blocked is in the end come out as far here as Ajaria. His shot is wide of the mark, but Liverpool early pressure, no great surprise there. An early scare here for Plymouth.
It certainly was, and it was unlucky Can just tried to actually flick it on himself, but I mean, again, it's confidence well to have that shot early. Base.
Ajaria breaks here for Kevin Stewart from distance, he fires wide. With his 3 senior goals, one did come against Plymouth for Burton Albion a couple of years ago in League 2.
Yeah, he snatched at the end, he's struck across it, he didn't
fancy this. Emre Can does fancy this. Emre Can's free kick for Liverpool comes off the defender Sonny Bradley's head. In goes Emre Can again, and McCormick hangs on with Ojo lurking in the 6-yard box.
And that's been the clearest chance we've seen so far in this first half, and I don't know what Ojo was thinking. Was he thinking he was going to get hit by the goalkeeper, hit by a defender? He didn't really go at that ball, didn't attack it at all. We'll have to say he wasn't the bravest in that situation. If he attacks that ball...
Crowd of 3 green shirts. Emre Can has won the ball back here with him, Woodburn. And here is Ben Woodburn for Liverpool. Woodburn still. And McCormick with his first serious save of the day denies the 17-year-old.
Yeah, what good footwork that one as well. We're talking about him and what, I'm saying about being nervous. He just saw so much confidence there when he actually went in there. Most players would have snatched that, and I mean even senior players would have snatched it, but he didn't. He was confident to drag the ball onto his left side, and in the end he just pushed it a little bit far away from him, so he's having to stretch, but he was closed down by McCormick very, very
in this first 20 minutes. Here's the ball towards Divock Origi. Origi's chance! Whistle's gone.
That was a good decision. Origi was on his shoulder. One for ball in, goes in, and you can see it, he's got his arms over his shoulder. It was definitely a foul.
Yes, manhandling Gary Miller. Divock Origi, who this season has weighed in with 7 goals, 4 in the league and 3 in the EFL Cup campaign, which is ongoing. Jurgen Klopp's men away to Southampton. Adam Lallana's Moreno. Moreno's cross. Here's Origi in, here's Woodburn again, great footwork from Woodburn, but the chance wouldn't come. But applause there for Jurgen Klopp for his 17-year-old in his first senior start. His control there in the box with men around him was joyous.
Certainly was. It just more than anything, his first touch was very good out of his feet, his second touch was just as good in the end. He just had that one touch, we can say too many, it just ran away from him. But again, you see how confident he is in the box at beating people.
Now for Trent Alexander-Arnold. Emre Can, options here maybe. Can will go for goal himself, make it a second bite here too. And the shot from Stewart was lashed way wide with McCormick's goal.
I mean, Liverpool's, so far, their best prospect seems to get into wide areas. If it's not Alexander-Arnold, it's Ben Woodburn on the left-hand side. Going through the middle hasn't worked at all. They haven't created one opportunity through the middle. So the strength at the moment.
Now for Shea Ojo. Ojo twisting and turning. Away from Slew here. Ojo deflected across goal and behind for a corner.
That's what he's good at, Ojo. When he gets close there, his feet are that good. He doesn't do it with great pace either. He can beat people just with sheer body movement, as we just seen there, 2 of them.
In towards Emre Can, it came off a defender's header last, behind for another corner here. Well, a job well done so far by League 2 Plymouth. 0-0, they kick off the second one here by Kevin Stewart for Liverpool. Stewart goes on. Now Ben Woodburn. Woodburn's cross here. Ojo's header! Liverpool's first real big second-half chance. Ojo couldn't finish the good work of Woodburn.
And again, it was Woodburn coming off that left-hand side like he likes to do. Very comfortable to go out there. But more than anything, his end product is very good as well. But there's hardly been waited for. Every time he's got on the ball and put in the delivery, 9 times out of 10, there's something that's come from it.
And just 17, don't forget, Ben Woodburn. Liverpool's youngest ever scorer. Loris Karius' first big test of the afternoon. Karius gone for goal too, on target. And Karius behind Argyle, but here's Woodburn for Liverpool. In full flow, Woodburn shot. Drifts well wide, but clearly just 7. Pressure stays on Plymouth now with Lucas for Liverpool. And Lucas has gone for goal. And his last goal was over 6 years ago now against Steaua Bucharest here in the Europa League. And there he fair stung the hands of Luke McCormick.
Well, he caught McCormick out a little bit because his shot from distance wasn't expected, but more than anything, I don't know what McCormick was thinking, but he's almost caught out by
Ben Woodburn for Liverpool. Woodburn for Emre Can, deflected shot. Here's Divock Origi. Beyond him, on the goalkeeper too. Ojo attacking here for Liverpool, into Woodburn's feet. Now Daniel Sturridge looks to pick his spot and nearly does. A whisker wide, no more than that from Daniel Sturridge, who's just come on and nearly here with the opening goal.
Well, that's what happens with Sturridge. His first instinct is always to shoot, and it hasn't been Liverpool so far, and that's the first time it's happened since he's come on. First touch out of his feet, and he has a shot early.
Go there by David Fox, and it's back out there to Daniel Sturridge. In here for Ojo, and well read there by Luke McCormick. Liverpool's best second-half chance. McCormick in the right place.
It was a Sturridge again, great turn, well spotted as well. It was a great spot to pick out the tip. That fraction of a second, I don't know how good a position he was in now, McCormick.
Shea Ojo, curling shot, which is not one which will overly trouble. No greater leveller. Roberto Firmino though for Liverpool. The cross here for Daniel Sturridge with a header looping up and over the bar.
We've seen the difference.
Firmino's Liverpool corner. Towards Lucas and Joe Gomez, just beyond Divock Origi as well. Kept alive here by Shea Ojo. Daniel Sturridge. Is he the heartbreaker here? Sturridge took the shot on and it was taken early and was in the end pulled a fraction wide of McCormick's goal, but Sturridge has had 1 or 2 half chances since coming on.
Yeah, and there we see for the first time McCormick's asking questions of his defenders. He's gone at him. He hasn't had to do that before. I find it strange, one man at the near post. There should be at least 2.
In by Alexander-Arnold. It's come a long way, and McCormack on the goal line across the gather the ball in. Oh, nearly Liverpool's breakthrough, nearly the moment that Derek Adams' men fell behind.
It wasn't the greatest of free kicks. Again, it's just so many bodies in there, anything can happen. That's how many games have been lost in the last few minutes.
Goes ball in, looks for Sturridge, away by Bradley. Lucas from distance. Off target from the captain as we tick towards the nose, won by Bradley. What a job done here by League 2 Plymouth Argyle and their manager Derek Adams. They have held Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool at Anfield goalless. A defensive job they did to the letter magnificently, to a man. And for their 8,500 travelling supporters, Plymouth Argyle today have been magnificent. It's a home park replay to come as they hold at Anfield Liverpool 0-0. Paul Parker, what a display here from the team from the 4th tier.
Yeah, it was a great display, and I mean that. Honestly, we've seen teams go away and get results, and it's been backs to the wall, but it hasn't been backs to the wall because they've earned the right, because they kept Liverpool at bay, they've kept them away from the goal. In the end, Liverpool got their joy just by knocking balls into the box with not really any great conviction.
It'll be a very happy 5-hour journey home for Plymouth fans. It ends here, Liverpool 0, Plymouth Argyle 0.